Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is Chris from CD Scale Models coming at you. Hope everyone out there is doing okay. This is a bit of a late video. I was waiting to get some stuff from the NNL show, and I didn't want to just make a video and say, yeah, well, this is what's on my bucket list, and this is what I'm looking for. But I don't know if I'm going to find it. So anyway, I did manage to get what I needed. I really wanted to share it with you guys. That's why you haven't seen me in the last, Sunday Cars and Coffee. So I know it's a little late, but just wanted to thank Paul from Left Coast Model Cars. It's Sunday Model Cars and Coffee, 3 days late. Anyway, the NNL show was great. I got to see my good friends. We hung out. We had a great time. We went out for dinner after. And yes, I did bring baked goods again. I'm sure if you watched their videos, I saw them, so I know that you guys saw them too. And it's a tradition. Every year we get together and I just, I make some type of a cookie or something like that. So, and it's become, part of the, it's almost like expected. So, and I enjoy doing it. So anyway, these are the two builds that I brought to the NNL show. And it's funny. The green car, which is the Chevelle, when I went to the show, they put a little slip underneath my car. And, this never happened to me before. So anyway, they'll put like a polka chip or a slip or something. So anyway, I just put the two cars out to display. And my friend Chris Ortlieb, check out his channel if you don't know who he is. Him and I are good friends. So anyway, we were shopping and we were going back and forth, and it was a busy day. We were checking in on Frank. We were hanging out with Craig. We were hanging out a little bit with Onyx. We saw James Duff from the Stash Port. So we were busy. So anyway, during the day, he said, you may want to go back to your builds, Chris, and just see if anyone put, a piece of paper or something underneath it, and I go, what do you mean? And he said, if they like your build, the Model Car magazines, and Model Car magazine was there, and so was Auto Modeler. He said, what they'll do is, they'll take pictures of your car, and they may put it in their magazine. And I said, no one's going to put anything under my car, Chris. I said, that's not happening. It was the last thing on my mind. It really was. I said, yeah, whatever. Let's continue on. Sure enough, we went back later. I don't know, it was 1-ish. And we were buying stuff, and I brought a big plastic bin, and I was putting the kits and all the stuff underneath the table. I was putting it in the plastic bin, so we didn't have to lug everything around like, a bunch of hobos. So he goes, Chris, look. And he goes, what'd I tell you? And I go, what is that? There was a slip underneath the Chevelle. He goes, they want you to go into the luncheon, the cafeteria room with your car, and they want to take pictures of it. And I go, what? He goes, yeah. I was shocked, very pleased, but I was like, wow. So I went. I waited about 45 minutes. Never did it before, and I thought it was cool. And the owner of Model Car Magazine, he took pictures of my car, and I was talking to a couple of guys while we were waiting. And it was really nice that my car got chosen. I mean, there was, 1,500 cars. I don't know how many cars they choose. I don't know how that goes. But I just was like, wow, that's really cool that they chose my car along with whatever other cars to possibly go in the magazine. It was just, I just thought my car was just, a run-of-the-mill, Chevelle. But apparently there was something about it that I guess they liked. So I was very pleased and happy about it, and it may be in the next, I think it's not the next Model Car magazine, the one after. It may not be in that. I don't know. It was just cool to be, chosen. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I want to show you guys what I got at the show, because I had a list of all the stuff that I needed, and I went around. Some of the stuff I had to get on eBay, but I found it and I got it. So I really wanted to just share that with you guys. So I'm going to move these two cars away. So the first one I wanted to show you was, I remember mentioning that I needed to redo the Yenko Camaro because I wasn't happy with the kit that I got. I wanted the newer box art. I really wanted the Revell Germany one, and I didn't think there was a snowball's chance in hell they were going to have it. Chris and I walked around all day looking around. We happened to come across it. I came across it, and it was kind of low in the guy's display. It was low down. I happened to look, and I went, hey, can I see that? And it was complete, brand new. So it's the Revell of Germany kit. Never had a Revell Germany kit. I know they have the cartograph decals, so I'm very excited for this kit. I already took the kit out, got rid of the mold lines. I started to deepen the panel lines. I already started my stuff on it. I'm just waiting to get some time to prime, paint, and clear it. It's not going to take me too long because I have the interior done on the other Camaro, so I'm going to kind of just put them together. So it's not going to take me all that long. I really can't wait to make a video of all three Yenkos next to each other. That's my goal. And as long as everything comes out good, I will bring it to the show next year to display. So that's one. This I had to get on eBay. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I looked around for just even the American version of it. They didn't have it. I spoke to numerous people at the show. They didn't have it back at their place. I was like, really? They didn't have it. So anyway, I was able to get it. There was a hobby shop. I think they were in Maryland, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to make sure they were legitimate. So they were. They're called Hub Hobby. I got the kit, brand new, unopened. I opened it. I have the photo etch set that comes from KA Models. It's in the box. I'm not going to take it out, but it's in there. And I got different tires than the kit tires. And I'm really excited for this one. I already have a color in mind. It's not going to be black, but it's going to be a Ford color. And I think it's going to be a winner with those gold stripes. You guys will see this eventually down the line. Another Revell of Germany kit. Very excited. This kit and that paint. Again, I would have even taken the American version. I wanted the American version. Not one vendor at that show had the American version. Not one. So I couldn't find this kit any place. This particular one. Yeah, I could find the newer one on eBay, the American version. But I wanted the Germany version because of the cartograph decals. One guy on eBay had it, and I searched high and low. I searched all the foreign websites that carry model kits. This guy had it for $60, free shipping. It's awesome. It's really cool. And I got the scale finishes. I got the Guardsman Blue. Just came in today. So that's why, another reason I want to do the video. And I'm going to do it just like the Mark Donahue. This kit didn't come with the blue tire decals. The American version does, but I got the Fred Katie blue striped tire decals from someone on eBay. So I'm pretty much set with that. This is a wonderful kit. I'm dying to build this thing. I have a lot of ideas and plans. I'm going to build it the way that it is, but I'm going to do, little extra details and stuff. And like over here, I'm going to put silver rivets, actual top studio rivets, the little tiny ones. The kit has molded in ones. I'm going to shave those off. I'm going to put the rivet detail. And I'm really going to make it look like a racer. This kit I wanted to get for a while. I saw Craig from Craig's Corner. He did a video on, 80s muscle cars and stuff. Growing up, I was about 16. Some guy in my neighborhood, he had a charcoal gray one, and I think it had gray cloth interior. And I used to just stare at the car. I was like, wow, that car's awesome. Because it is really an awesome looking car. Yeah, it's not that fast. I mean, but for the mid to late 80s cars, there was nothing like these cars, and I loved it. And I asked Raul, the muscle car modeler. He bought one a few weeks ago at a stash, some sale. And I said, hey, by any chance, I said, I'm going to the NNL. I said, is it possible you can do a review on this kit? I wanted to know what I was getting into. If it's a piece of garbage or not. And he did a review like 2 days before, and I thanked him. And I didn't find this at the show. I got it on eBay. And he was saying that the glass in his kit was a little not so good. I got lucky. The glass was kept separate from the tires. There's really no damage or markings on the glass. It's a great, it's in great condition. So I'm going to do this in that charcoal gray. I think I'm going to do it in Tamiya light gunmetal. And this is coming down the pipe soon too. The last thing I really wanted to show you guys is this. That's pepper gray, and that's the black that goes along with the pepper gray. And it goes along with this kit, who will remain nameless. It's the Shelby GT500 custom kit. You guys know what this is, and you know what I'm going to do with it. I don't want to have any problems. But that's the kit that you need to Frankenstein it, which I got. I opened up this kit. I checked everything out. It's awesome. What I did do is, I don't like the wheels that come with the kit because they're resin. And Scale Production made this kit, but they made it with the aluminum trim rings. And before I bought the kit, I reached out to Scale Productions and I said, hey, can I just get the wheels with the aluminum trim rings? Because you know I love metal. And to me, if you can add metal into a build, it just takes your builds to another level. I got the wheels from Scale Production, and I measured them up to the kit wheels. They're exact. They're even a little bit bigger, and they're staggered. They're a little bit bigger on the back and a little smaller on the front. They're wonderful wheels. And once I got these wheels and I knew I could get them and it was cemented, then I ordered the kit, the trans kit. And I went through it. It's awesome stuff. The only thing that this kit doesn't have is the photo etch knockoffs. The Scale Production kit had the photo etch knockoffs. This kit has the resin ones. Fear not, model friends. I got the Detail Master knockoffs. And this is the knockoff set number 2. What's nice about them is they have the little, at the ends of the knockoff, they have a little recessed area, and it kind of is like a little bit different of a tone. It looks like the actual knockoffs that belong to these wheels. So I'm pretty much really ready to go with this kit as far as how I want it to look. It's going to look just like how I want it. And I'm not going to do it right away, but I went through it, I checked it, and I've never been to an NNL East show or an IPMS show in the last 3-4 years, and I've never seen this kit built the way that I want to build it, and you guys know what I'm talking about. And I asked Frank Frizzo, I asked Chris, I even asked Justin Hart, and he's like, yeah, I don't know why, but I want to do this kit, and I want to do it this way, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So I did really well at the show, and of course I got, other stuff. I got, paints, I got glue, I bought other photo etch stuff, and, it was a fun-filled day, and I went with a good amount of money, and I came home with, a good amount of stuff. But it's all good stuff, it all is for the hobby, and I wanted to share that with you guys, and I'm looking forward to next year's IPMS, and I'm looking forward to next year's NNL. And hopefully I'll have a couple of builds to bring, and I can share them with you. So anyway, I just wanted to step in, model cars and coffee, 3 days later. There's the boys. So I just wanted to thank everybody. I'll try to do another update as soon as I can. Hope everyone's well, and you take it easy. I'll talk to you soon. This is Chris. I'm out. Later.